Hello, friends. Welcome back, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm always excited to have you on board, and I'm greatly honored uh, to be presenting to you a number of mathematical issues and lessons. Today, I would want us to look at multiplication and division of surds. If you've been following through in our previous lessons, we talked about addition and subtraction of surds. Of course, there are four operations in mathematics: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Just like we saw in addition and subtraction, in multiplication and division of surd, there is also a condition, though here it's only one condition we'll be making reference to. Unlike in addition and subtraction, where there were two conditions that must be fulfilled for any two or more surds to be either added or subtracted from each other. In this case, the condition for multiplication or division of surds, we only have one condition, and that condition is that the surds must be of the same order. This is the only condition that needs to be fulfilled. So let's delve into this and look at some examples. So for example, if consider example 1, we could be asked to multiply root 2 by root 3. Now, here we have two surds of the same order. So as long as they're the same order, you can multiply them. And how do we go about this? Now in this case, we take that root sign, the radical, and then the numbers that are under the radicals, we multiply by each other. So like in this case, we'll have root 2 multiplied by root 3, which gives us 6, root 6. So the product of root 3 and root 2 is root 6. If we have like a repeated or surd, like say root 3 multiplied by root 3, this is still the same thing, multiplied by 3, which gives us root 9, and we know if we consider the positive side, root 9 is actually a rational number, which is 3. Now let's consider another example. For instance, you could have a surd like 2 root 6. You are told to multiply it by root 7. Again, here we have a mixed surd, what we call a surd multiplied by a rational number, then multiplied by another surd. So this is the same as 2 multiplied by root 6 multiplied by root 7. So in this case, we'll deal with the surds on their own first and then multiply by the rational number. And that's what we've just said a few minutes ago, that when you have surds like this, provided they're of the same order, just write the radical, and under the root sign, you multiply those numbers that are under the root sign. In this case, 6 and 7, and our answer reduces to 2 root 42. Now remember that surds must always be written in their simplest form. So before you write your final answer and move on, you have to establish and ensure that your final answer if it is still a surd, it is in the simplest form. So like in this case, we have root 42. You ask yourself, can we write it simpler than what it is? No. Root 42 can't be simplified further than what we have. And so this is the final answer of root 2 root 7, 2 root 6, sorry, multiplied by root 7. So the key thing is how we go about the multiplication of surds, which you've showed here as we showed earlier on. Let's consider a case of division. Let's consider example 4. For instance, you are asked to work out root 32 surd divided by root 2. Again, as we had earlier said, the only condition is for the two surds to be of the same order, which is so far clearly evident in this case. Both are of order 2 in our case. Now remember, in most cases we'll deal with surds of order 2. That does not mean that that is the only order of surds that we can have. We can have as many as we can remember the number of the orders of surds, but there's an inclination of square roots or surds of order 2. That's why most of our examples will be about order 2. So in this case, again, as we've said, so what we do is take 32, of course, after writing the root sign, then divided by 2, as we have it here. Remember, this can also be written as, you have the root sign, then 32 divided by 2. Now this becomes root of 16, because 32 divided by 2 is 16, and this gives you 4. Again, simply write the root sign and then the numbers that are under the root sign, like in this case 32 and 2, you divide by each other in that order. Okay, like in this case, this becomes our answer. Thank you so much. If this was beneficial to you, please share with your friends, and also give me a thumbs up. You can like my video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Thank you so much. See you later, and take care.